This video will show you some of the basic rules of basketball. Basketball teams are made of 5 players on each team. One team is on offense. This is the group of people who are trying to score points or goals. The other team is on defense. Their job is to keep the offensive team from scoring any goals. Each team has its own basketball hoop. The team that is on offense should only try to shoot at its own hoop. Every time a player puts the basketball in his team's hoop, the team gets 2 points. At the end of the game, whoever has the most points is declared the winner. The offensive team must move the ball down the court toward its own basket to try to score points. Whenever any player has the ball and is moving, that player must dribble or bounce the ball. If the player stops dribbling, the player must also stop walking. The player must then pass the ball to another player before he can dribble again or start walking again. Once a player gets close enough to his team's hoop, he should try to shoot a basket. If he puts the ball through the hoop, he gets 2 points, and the other team gets the ball back, so they can try to move the ball down to their side of the court to shoot at their goal. If a player misses a shot, both the offense and defense players will try to get the ball back. This is called rebounding. If an offensive player gets the rebound, he can try to shoot at the hoop again. If a defensive player gets the rebound, all players move toward the other end of the court because now the defensive team has become the offensive team and they are trying to score. An example of an offensive rebound. The player in the white jersey shoots and he misses. His teammate in the white jersey grabs the ball, shoots, and makes a goal. That is a successful rebound. This is an example of a defensive rebound. The player in the blue jersey shoots and misses, and the player in the white jersey gets the ball back and passes it to his teammate so they can try to go to their end of the court and make their own basket. There are many different ways a coach can ask his players to stand on the court, but the most basic positions are guards and posts. On offense, 3 guards are at the top of the court, further away from the hoop, and the 2 posts are at the back, closest to the hoop. The point guard usually dribbles the ball down the court and passes it to the wing guards on the side or the post in the back. Any player can shoot the ball at any time, but often the players closest to the hoop have the best chance of making a shot. There are many ways coaches can tell their players to guard the other team, but we will discuss man-to-man defense. This means each player always guards the same person on the other team. So wherever the person you are guarding goes, you should follow him and try to keep him from scoring, or try to intercept a pass he throws, all without touching him. There are some offensive violations. Watch this person. First, he's dribbling the ball with both hands. This is called double dribbling. Also, if he dribbles, and then he decides to stop, and then he starts dribbling again, this is another form of double dribbling. Both of these will result in the other team getting the ball. Other violations include traveling, which is where a player moves with the basketball without dribbling. Maybe he holds it and just runs with it. Players can also commit offensive fouls. This means they purposely run into someone on defense. There is also a 3-second violation. This is where a player on offense stands right underneath his goal without moving for a long time. All of these violations can cause the other team to get the ball. A defensive foul occurs whenever someone who is playing defense touches someone who is playing offense. If the offensive player is not trying to shoot a basket, then play stops and the ball is thrown in from the sidelines. If an offensive player is trying to shoot a basket while he is touched, that results in a shooting foul. A shooting foul occurs whenever the person with the ball is trying to shoot and he is bumped by a defensive player. Watch this example of a shooting foul. Just as the person was trying to shoot, he was touched by the player in the white jersey and received a foul. These are the basic things you need to know about the game of basketball. There are many more rules that get more complicated, but you will begin to learn about those as you get older and more familiar with the game. The most important thing to remember is to have fun and try hard.